welcome. I'm Brianna and welcome to my life on paper. There's a lot going on here this morning. So I am playing along with Scraptember. It's the last day. Woot woot. It's been a fun month. Check below for the playlist and you can see all the videos for the whole month. There's got to be close to at least 450, if not more. And today, it is Friday, and it's the last Friday of the month. So I am playing along with Mixed Media Mayhem. And I believe my scrappy friend Mel from Australia has picked the layout to Scrap Lift today, and it is by Scrappy Kathy. So I'm super excited to be playing along. You will have seen the layout that we're scrap lifting at the beginning. How fun is that? Okay, so dipping my toe into mixed media. This, as far as the mixed media should be super fun. And I don't think it's not too intimidating. What I did was I dove into my stash, grabbed everything, tried to get similar colors, varied a little bit depending on what I wanted to pick out. And then went and got, and now these guys are super old, retired, but they hold up. So I have old, retired, close to my heart stamp sets that are juicy. So that's good. I'm going to do some packaging technique. I've got my packaging ready to go. And then I'll show you the picture. So a couple weekends ago, this is daughter number 1. That's Jillian. She's engaged to this gentleman right here, Nick. And we went to a wedding expo. So this is daughter number 2, Meredith. And we have daughter number 3, Eliza. You see them all together. And this is myself. So all of us here in one picture. The prompt for Scraptember is family. So that is perfect. Here we go. So my plan is to move all these aside because the next step is to do a little packaging technique. And my thought is I will have you, might be a disclaimer, might be a very long video and you might be wanting to fast forward. But if you want to see the process, let's keep these over here where we don't. Oh, I was going to show you here. Well, let's get these out of the way. But these are all the ones I picked all the colors I thought might be, and I ruled them out. But I do have a stash of inks in that I was a consultant at one time many years ago. So I'm lucky to have those to be able to pick from those. All right, putting my photo aside so that doesn't get anything on it. Now, first I should probably get my glass mat out. I don't know. I can't remember what I was going to say, but that's okay. So we've got pink, we've got the aqua color, we've got purple, we've got a blue color. Now that's called lilac mist. My only concern is that once I get it on paper, it's going to be a different shade. But even this lilac mist looks, well, we're going to dive in and try it. If it doesn't work out, you might never see this video and we'll have to start over again. I have scrap pieces of paper next to me because if I don't have enough ephemera to throw on this page, I also have a lot of punches that are going to be used to punch my scraps of paper to use those up. So this is a pretty exciting layout. All right, so I think what I'll do just to start off is grab a piece of white paper, which I don't have anywhere nearby me, if you would believe that, to test these colors on. Because, well, not that I can't test it on a 12 by 12, but we're going to be a little smart about this. So, the other thing I wanted to tell you about is little FYI about dollar stores. So, you know the dollar stores are now $1.25 stores. But if you go into, I think it's Dollar General, which is not, it's kind of a dollar store, but it has things for $5 and $3 and stuff. This was $1. So, how cool is that? Like, you can't even go to a dollar store and get something for $1. So, Exciting. All right. Do a little bit of this. And this we can do multiple times. So that actually looks good. But what if we try a little spritz of water on it? What do you think? We're really getting into the mixed media today. And of course, I've never used this bottle, so of course it needs to be primed and everything. And maybe it's because it was from the dollar store, it's not even gonna work. Dear goodness gracious, maybe it's on off. User error. There we go. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna see what this does. And we're gonna use our scrap piece of paper. Oh, and it's, okay, we're not using our scrap piece of paper. It's a bit dark, but it's not my not favorite. Not my not favorite? Let's see. And this is where we should use a glass mat. That didn't go through. The other thing is that I don't have like a watercolor paper. Like I know there is mixed media type papers. See how that looks? And that's why we don't want to get it too wet. We want it more like this. So a little good FYI there. I am going to grab out another shade of, just because we can. The only thing, and I've got plenty more of this stuff, but maybe we could use this for something else. Actually, we could totally, besides, I mean, not even, could make it as, we could punch on it. That would be fun, wouldn't it? All right, so that's a maybe. This is a lighter one. Do the same thing and be gentle with the water. We don't even need water. Now we're gonna flip her. No, we're not. We're gonna grab another piece of white paper because we have plenty. I told you guys this was gonna be a long one. Ooh, look at that. Still maybe not the right shade, but pretty. I'm looking for something a little bit like that, which doesn't that look like that? Okay, we got to go with that. All right, that sealed the deal. Sealed the deal. I'm going to finish up this to get it off so that we're not mixing colors. And I actually have plenty of these. I can use a different one. Put that aside. All right, this is a winner. And actually, now that we know it's a winner, let's leave it there. I'm not sure what to do with my splotches. I went right in the middle of the page, but I might just leave them there. Why not? All right, let's close up this. Let's close up this one so I don't use the wrong one. All right, back to the correct color, even though it's purple, it's gonna look blue. Then we just have to keep an eye on the 6-inch perimeter. I'm not marking it off. I'm just not. Because we're gonna, and I have a cord. What do we? I have this that we're gonna use to put down the middle of the page. Look how fun that is. I'm being throwing caution to the wind. Again, I don't have my glass hat. We want to go off the end, though. We don't want it to look like we forgot to go off the end there. We might have some overlap of the different colors in the middle. I'm totally good with that. And if I grab out my we grab out my trusty ruler, we'll say, oh, that's definitely 6. All right, stay within your boundaries there. Okay, all right, we are good on that one. So we're putting this, actually, I'm gonna put that aside, put the packaging aside, close this one up. Next up is this lovely color. And I have a different part of the packaging. And yeah, that's too blue for that. I figure I should grab another white piece of paper just because it's fun and I can use it again later, right? And and after doing this lovely job over here, I don't want to mess up the other side and be mad that I can't use that. Oop, here we go. A little bit more water, not much, a drizzle. Then don't get it on the white paper, straight up. All right, here is my, in fact, because it is a little wet, I'm gonna go like this and do it upside down. All right. Oh, ho, ho, ho. It might be a shade darker, but I am good with that. It goes good with this color. It's gonna show up good in the background. Love, love, love. Okay, so as we've already got this on here, let's go for it. See if we have enough on there to do the 6 inches. Make sure we get it. Well, what do we got left here? Did we get it all? Looks like it. Good. All right. What do we think? Maybe, I mean, okay. Now I'm rating my mixed media. This one turned out perfect. This one has a little bit to be desired yet. But what if I go back in? What if I kind of go like this? Again, I don't want it to look different, but let's switch a little bit different. We just do a little bit. Ah, much. I like that. That piece of, what it was looking like before is like I ran out of ink at the end, but even though there was a little bit of ink there. All right, what do we think? Butter, butter, butter. I think we could use a little bit more though. Let's not be stingy on the mixed media. It is Mixed Media Mayhem today. And more is butter, right? Oh, look at that. Look at it. You get all the different patterns. Okay. All right. Happy with that. Good. Next, we got pink and we got purple. We'll grab another piece of scratch paper. There is plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty. That's so cute. Look at that. I get to use that on a different page. Maybe as a mat or something. Cluster base. All right, let's pick out our pink and see how the pink looks. Oh, off camera. Okay, a little bit of water. You wouldn't need to do the water, but I like the direction it's giving us. There we go. Oh, okay. Now, this wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. However, look how good that matches. We're going with it. We are going with it. And I think we'll have to redo again, too. But, yay. I was a little worried how this was going to turn out. And mine are going out to the perimeter, right? I think on her, if we look at the sketch again, I'm not sure, but it might be that she just did a little closer to the, she might have done like a little circle and not gone all the way to the edge, but that's okay. It's our inspiration. We can do with it what we want, right? Ooh, and I just put pink on my purple. Be careful. That's okay, because you know what? By the time we load this up with stuff, you are not, we can cover that. We will cover, I will cover my mistakes or my happy accidents or whatever you want to call them. Okay, yay, yay, look how cute that is, woo woo. All right, next we have purple. We saved the best for last. And hopefully it looks a little bit different than what this is, but we're calling this blue because it's the color that I need to match everything else. All right, let's see if we've got, all right, sorry for the noise. We're working with packaging here. It's gonna happen. We'll see how, and this might, we'll see how close this gets to this purple color over here too, right? I think I'm gonna use the other side of my scratch paper for the pink, and we'll see. Ooh, see, that's not gonna work. Trial and error. That's why we want to do it before we get it over here. So here I'm thinking it's going to be this color, not that color. Not that it's not pretty. It's adorable. But, and also it's too darn close to that blue and it's going to make it look more purple. Okay. Then let's go back into our, we've got options. We are not lost. This is called Orchid Bouquet and I was a little afraid of this one, but that's the one I'm trying next. It might just do the trick. Let's see, more packaging without getting different colors on here. And I need another piece of scratch paper. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Try not to splatter. Cross your fingers. Ooh, still very purple. Well, that would be because I used the same one. All right, there you go. Try the same results and you try the same thing and you'll get the same results. Oh, that is a sign of not having enough coffee this morning. Told you it was going to be a long video. Okay, let's try this one. Now that I've got the other purple packaging, we got to get this off so we can use this again. Okay. All right. This is Orchid Bouquet, not available in stores. Very much retired, probably retired 10 years ago. Let's go right in the middle here. There you go. Not exact, but pretty, 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 and will totally work. Here we go. Love it. Yay. Okay, so I might not be the best at mixed media. I might be a little fearful. I don't know why, but you know, a little nervous about mixed media. But the results are amazing. Amazing. Okay, a little bit more. A little bit of a spritz or a dribble. Yay. You can definitely tell when you, the spots that don't get the water, right? I like the water. I like the water. But we have a little bit of both going on, so yay. All right, so here we go, ladies. I think, well, next up, putting the picture down. I don't know that I want to make you watch me put all of this other goodness down. So, after I find my picture that I've put aside so that it won't get ruined by the mixed media, I think what I will do is get further on this, laying things out, and then I'll come back, probably even before I glue everything down, just to show you how things are looking. All right, and look at that. I'm already covering up the colors that have gone to the wrong side. Okay, all right, hold tight. I know it's been a long one. I will be back with an almost finished layout. Welcome back, and this is not my normal video where I say, here's the completed layout. I debated whether to come back right now, but I did say that I would come back with a not completed layout. So here it is. I kind of placed things where I thought I would want them about, and then I went in and found scraps, and I'll show you, and used scraps up to make some more embellishments, right? I have a collection of, I've collected some arrows. They're very recent, they're not new, but I found them on Marketplace and eBay and things like that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arrows. I've got one that's tickets, and I've got ones that's the quote parentheses. So yeah, and I just punched what I had, and I mean, this one was great. It's got a little pattern. I don't know if you can see, it's got lines. There you go. The ones that didn't, especially for the tickets, because they're bigger, I stamped on them. So, and they're not perfect, but I think that is the way that is meant to be. And I just got these off of Amazon, and they're just fun. And it doesn't even matter if it's that exact size. It was smaller, but I just stamped on there. You're not going to see the whole image or the whole ticket when I tuck it in anyway. And then on some of the arrows in the blue, and I just did the blue actually. I took this stamp right here, the paint swatches, and I stamped on the blue, and I love that pattern, how that turned out. So I still don't think I'm going to make you watch me glue all this stuff down, and it has to get moved around because I ended up just kind of really throwing the, oh, this is a pattern paper as well that matched really good. So I'm not going to make you watch me glue all this down. The other thing to note is you don't have to have a full piece of paper because some of it can be tucked. So I didn't care how small the paper was or what it had on it. I figure I can get those punches out of it, and then they could just, if I don't use them, they'll just go into my color boxes. So it'll be all good. So, okay, back on pause before I come back with the completed layout. Welcome back. Here is the completed layout. Now, couple things. I finished it up. Some of these things I kept going, oh, it needs more, it needs more. But then I got to the end and went, oh, there's a big spot over here. I'm not sure I'm going to put anything over there. I like the way it is. I don't know. Let me know below if you think there needs to be something over here. So the title is Our Family, and it is layout about me and my girls and my soon-to-be son-in-law. And that's the theme for today for Scraptumber. I was questioning for a second, but it's the theme today for Scraptumber. Love the mixed media. Liked the layering up. I liked Kathy's in that hers was bright. And the other thing I liked about hers was that she really had different hues of the colors going on, where I think I stayed really close to the same color, even though you can see there are different shades within this. So, but I am happy with how it turned out. I would have never done something like this without Kathy's inspiration, and that's why I love scrap lifts and prompts. So here is the finished layout. Pretty exciting. I have lots of stuff over here, but I always overpick, and you'll see that this is like what I actually had decided I was going to put over there and then didn't follow through with. This was like the only pink piece that I had left over. Again, all this, but this is what I had narrowed it down to. I punched out a whole bunch of blue things. So those are all, ooh, you can't see that. All the blue arrows, but this goes into my stash, so I will definitely have this for another layout. So purple, pink, blue, oh, and then I must have did a really good job. Oh no, there is these that I had punched out that are left over. So we have lots of arrows, which you can use on any layout. So happy end of Scraptumber. I will have another video out tomorrow because we're up for another layout a day with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life and her 31 days of sketches. It's series 10. How exciting. So get ready for that. But give me a comment below. Do you think this needs something down here? I can add it. Otherwise, I think I might leave it as is. Okay, so give me a like if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you again tomorrow.